Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Noles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Clemson will send the punt team out. Wants to bring it back. They'll run it from the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Hauls it in. Touchdown Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. On the run, it's Haynes. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they got it.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan right now. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab in their space. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. This time he wants to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Flips it out on the screen. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go, ready, go!
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Wiles. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bringing the heat. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
Booster.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the timing just a hair off. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the delay, it's Haynes. And he's dragged down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just shy of midfield at the 47, the defense needs a third down stop. Makes the catch and he's free. The 20. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got the quick pass. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Got his man.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, trying to pick up some positive yards.
Wants to throw on third down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Plucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball move.
Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The snap sets up the throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half, and on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And it's the Longhorns in this battle to get to 9-0. And if they figure out a way to pull it out, look out. 8 games, 8 wins. It's been a remarkable run so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. To the air, it's Daniels. He's got his man. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. Lowers those pads. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Noles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I mean, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Wiles. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Reads it, fires complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They will score! Touchdown, Florida State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Run inside. It's Haynes. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, set it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finding some room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Snags it, and he's open. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Now listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The Tigers are back on top. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Finds his target down the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Quick release by the QB. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's loose down the left side. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And they'll take a knee. Clemson calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There's some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's caught. It's Johnson. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior. They decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. And what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, going to the air. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.